Don't give up on yourself just yet. Things will often work out. With you continuing to put your foot on this gas pedal and you continue to be persistent and consistent, things will ultimately look up your way. Things will get easier, you will get better, you will become an expert. Now, I woke up a hot summer morning, 6 a.m. on 2011, putting on my uniform, getting ready for work. I walked to the bus stop, hopped on the bus, and made my way to my new job. It was my very first day. I went, signaled the bus driver so that way he could stop the bus and so that way I could get off. Now, when I got off the bus, I stared up as if I was like in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and just like took in the scene. I was right in front of the doors of McDonald's. That was my first summer job and my first job ever. I walked into the McDonald's smiling, happy with a lunchbox in my hand. My manager greeted me. I walked in, clocked in. They showed me around the store where they kept all the stock and all the extra products and how to change certain things out. So they then proceeded to put me on register. I went to the front register. They trained me a little bit, showed me a little bit of what I needed to do, how to ring up different orders, and they let me be. They let me be on my way on taking orders for customers and greeting them with a smile. Now, many of you may think that is simple, it's easy, but it was a lot harder than what I thought it would have been. There were orders that had different combinations and different complications to it. The screen wasn't well pictured out the way they have their current screen set up nowadays, but it was a learning process. At the end of my shift that day, I was so eager to leave, I forgot to clock out. I hopped on the bus, I went home, and as I'm walking home from the bus stop, I'm saying to myself, I hate this job. I don't want to be here. I don't want to go in another day. It sucked. I don't understand what's going on. This, that. Finding every reason to reassure myself that I probably shouldn't be working there and I should probably be working somewhere else. Now, I said to my mom when I got home, I said, I want to quit. I don't want to be there no more. And she ultimately said to me, make sure you find another job before you quit this one. Only because of the fact that if you quit this one, you're going to be back in the same position that you're in. And that was you not making any money. So I took my mom's advice and I started looking around for other jobs. Now, not many stores will hire a teenager who's looking for a summer job only because of the fact that we're halfway through the summer. So I decided to go back in the second day. The second day, my manager said, Ruben, you're back. I was like, yeah, I am. Like, I'm on the schedule. Like, you didn't think I was coming back? She was like, no, some people, after their first day, they ultimately don't come back because it was a rough time for them. And obviously you came back. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm ready to get to work. Don't worry about it. I got there and I got to work and I started doing things in the sense of happiness rather than knowing things were going wrong, even though I knew things were going wrong. I just had a smile on my face, continued to push through, continued to go through some of the struggles and some of the problems that I was having at work of not understanding the system completely and not understanding the whole entire process of working within the fast food world. Now, many of you may say, why are you bringing this up? But I'm bringing this up because many of us tend to give up on ourselves or give up on different avenues that we have started on because things are difficult, because things aren't making sense to us. We want to throw in the towel a lot earlier, prematurely, before we give it a true, honest to God shot. We fail to put in 100%, and even if we do put in 100%, we're seeing that things are not going the way we want it to go. We ultimately throw in the towel and tell ourselves that it was a wash. It wasn't meant to be. I wasn't cut out for this. And you end up missing the opportunities that could have been there for you if you just would have pushed on and persist on. And now with me going in the second day and continuing to come back day after day, month after month, year after year, I was able to take valuable lessons and valuable things away from that position, even though I was seeing a lot of negative things when I first started off. And now for a lot of people who are starting off with new businesses, new college ventures, new jobs, opportunities, listen here. Most of the time, people will often complain about a situation or complain about a job, but yet will give that same job 5 years of their life and still complain about it. But oftentimes, we will not give our passion and what we want to do and what we want to see ourselves at and what we want to accomplish 5 minutes or even 5 hours of devotion. Listen, if you'll sacrifice 5 years giving it to a company that you don't even want to work there for, if you're giving 5 years to a company that is making you unhappy, why give up on something that will truly make you happy at the end of the road? Why throw in the towel on your passion? It doesn't add up. Now for you, think of it like this. There will be struggles that come with anything that you do. But it's your choice to continue to push through those struggles. And it's your choice to continue to fight through some of the terrible things that you are witnessing and some of the terrible things that you are enduring. Only because of the fact that you know exactly where you want your destination to get to. You know exactly where you want to get to at the end of the road. So why not take the 5 hours a week, which is 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday, reading up on something that you are passionate for? Why not take 2 hours out of your day practicing playing the keys if that's something that you truly have passion for, but you kind of was fading away from it because you weren't getting good at it? Because whenever you did practice, you were only practicing for 30 minutes every other week, expecting to get good at it. But yet you'll wake up every single morning, Monday through Friday, going into work, doing it for 8 hours a day, if not more, and repeating the cycle every single day, every single week, every single month, and getting good at that. But you're not realizing that you're neglecting something that you could have been extraordinary at. Listen, don't give up on yourself just yet. Things will often work out. With you continuing to put your foot on this gas pedal and you continue to be persistent and consistent, things will ultimately look up your way. Things will get easier, you will get better, you will become an expert. Listen, if you took something of value out of this video, please leave a comment, please like, subscribe, and share this with any of your friends and family, because we are only here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's to ignite the flame within you, so that way you can ignite the flame within somebody else.